What's up guys, weekly video time. So in this week's video I'm going to be talking about how you can get stacked like a mighty meaty pizza in just 4 weeks by eating pizza all day every day. No, not really, I'm afraid. What I'm actually going to be talking about is how long fat loss phases can last. I think it's a really important subject because I think a lot of people can get really discouraged when they don't see the fat dropping or they don't see it dropping quickly enough and they see other people getting shredded in 8 weeks, 12 weeks, however long it is, and doing it generally a lot quicker than they are. Right, so I'm going to kick this subject off by turning a fat loss journey into an analogy. If you want to look at it as, for example, if I was to travel to LA by plane, someone traveling to LA by plane from New York would do it a lot quicker than I would because I'm starting from further away. And it's exactly the same with fat loss. Someone who's got a lot more fat to lose is obviously going to take a lot longer to get to 10% body fat than someone who's already halfway there. I think a lot of people get really discouraged when they see, especially on social media, people getting shredded really quickly. It doesn't mean you're doing a bad job. You can probably be doing every single thing right and you're doing exactly what you should be doing, but it'll just take you longer, and that's fine. I mean, there's people that I follow on social media, to name drop certain people. Owen Powell, old school, guy has an amazing physique and he's been cutting since January and we're now in October. So it doesn't have to just take you 8 weeks or 12 weeks or any arbitrary amount of days to get it done. It will take you however long it takes. So don't get discouraged because it's not dropping as quickly as you'd hope. You'll get there, you just need to stay consistent, make sure you're in a calorie deficit and doing everything you're supposed to. And the other thing is, guys, what the fuck? The other thing is, guys, the slower you do it and the longer you give yourself to do it, the more enjoyable the process is going to be, because there's nothing worse than giving yourself a random deadline for which you think you're going to get to a certain body weight or look or whatever it might be and not reaching that goal. And at the end of the day, guys, the longer you give yourself to shift that body fat, the more enjoyable the process is going to be. That way you won't have to be hitting poverty calories because you're on a strict deadline. You won't have to be doing cardio for an hour twice a day. And the whole process is generally going to be a lot more enjoyable. You're not going to be having mood swings because you're hungry all the time or getting ill because you're absolutely shattered because you're running yourself down. So take your time. At the risk of sounding like a cliche, fat loss is the perfect example of this type of journey being a marathon and not a sprint. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep consistent, keep believing in the process, trust in the process. Anyone can achieve the body they want. You just need to allow yourself enough time to do it. So the biggest bit of advice that I can give you when you're on a fat loss journey is take as much time as you need. Don't get hung up on what other people are doing. Some people just also have better genetics, they'll have faster metabolisms, they'll naturally be a lot leaner than you will and excel at fat loss. So just stay strong. You will get there. I guarantee you anyone can do it and anybody can get the body of their dreams. I think one of the biggest stumbling blocks is when people aren't seeing the results as quickly as they'd hoped. They get discouraged and they give up. But I guarantee you, if you stick with it and you give it your all, doesn't matter how long it takes, you will eventually get there. I hope you find the video helpful, guys. I think it's important to speak out about things like that because it's okay to feel discouraged, but you just have to know that you will achieve what you're trying to do. You just have to give yourself time and keep doing what you're doing. So if you like the video, guys, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next videos, and as always, feel free to send me any messages you want with questions or suggestions for topics for my next video, and I'll be more than happy to cater those towards you. So thanks again, guys, hope you enjoyed the video.
Peace.